Here's Stephen A. Smith for the people. Yeah. Stephen A. in the house. Out of the house for now. We'll be inside the house in a little bit. Hey, you owe me a big thank you.
What's up?
We're not off to talk about Charles Oakley tonight.
Thank goodness.
No Jim Dolan talk.
Well, listen, Dolan had no business banning him from the Garden. Don't get me started with it.
Let's talk about now about the single most hyped regular season game when the schedule first came out of the million NBA regular season games. This is the one that not only Kevin Durant circled, this is the one the NBA community circled. What's your sense since touching down in OKC about what we're going to see tonight?
Well, listen, I think you're going to see two spectacular performances. Kevin Durant is one of the top two players in the world. He is. I mean, you know, this city here, you know basketball. You know what he's meant to this city. You know how great of a player he was. But there's another dude named Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's an MVP candidate. And Russell Westbrook, regardless of the class that he has displayed and the things that he has said, there is no doubt in my mind that Russell Westbrook has had this date circled on his calendar. I expect him to show up tonight, have a triple-double, and wreak havoc. And I can't wait to see it. I've been waiting for this for 7 months.
Listen, we know Durant's terrific. Westbrook's a monster. When you look at the supporting cast, what Russell is doing here, without Durant, without a lot of help, is really significant, and you hear the chance of MVP, he's got to be in the conversation.
Well, Russell, well, first of all, he's the top two candidate for league MVP honors. That's number one. Number two, when you look at Russell Westbrook, and we see what he's been doing this year, we all know he's sensational. We all know he's spectacular. The issue in question is him and Durant, and we don't talk about this enough. It's not just that Kevin Durant left. It's that he left for the enemy, the team that beat you in the Western Conference Finals. And not only did he leave, but when he left, he didn't really communicate in the most ideal fashion with Russell Westbrook, which left the basketball world asking Russell Westbrook, were you the reason he left? Why did he leave? What happened? That was a very unfair position to put Russell Westbrook in. And I think that's why you see the fans out here. I think that's why you see Russell Westbrook having the season that he's having. And that's how I think you're going to see something big from him tonight.
If the Thunder don't blow that 3-1 series lead a year ago, is Kevin Durant still here?
Yes, I believe so. If he had won the championship last year, I believe Kevin Durant would have still left here, but he would have still been here. But let's keep this in mind, and this is very, very important. Let's understand that when they were down 3-1, when they were up 3-1, then they lost Game 5 in Golden State. That Game 6, Kevin Durant could have stepped up and handled his business. He didn't do that. And that had a lot to do with why they lost Game 6. Here we go. So this had a lot to do with the fact that Kevin Durant had a lot to do with them losing that series as well. And then to leave after telling the team, we're going to come back and get him, that's a problem. Again, he's a great guy and a fantastic player, but he handled it wrong.
Tell me about your immediate take back on July 4th when this news first broke, and has your stance softened at all today with everything that has transpired?
On July 4th, when Kevin Durant announced that he was leaving to go to Golden State, I called it the weakest move that I had ever seen by a superstar. It's 7 months later. We've had a lot of days to contemplate it, and I want to let everybody know, as much as I profoundly respect him, my position hasn't changed one bit. I still believe it is the weakest move I have ever seen by a superstar. When you are one of the top two players on the planet, and you are on a team that is contending for a title, and you lose to a team in the Western Conference Finals, you don't jump ship a month later to go to the team that beat you. You don't do it. And that's what he did, and that's why I consider it a weak move.
So quick follow-up here. We're going to take you inside shortly. If he would have gone you're about the player's rights? He earned his free agency.
Right.
Would you have been okay if he went someplace else other than Golden State?
Yes.
So it's about the Warriors.
It's about going to the Warriors. It's not about leaving. It's that he went to the Golden State Warriors, the team that beat his team in the Western Conference Finals.
Get an opportunity to play with Steph Curry. I can certainly understand why you would go. Curry warming up, getting loose. How do you think the Warriors teammates will react tonight? We know about what Durant has to be feeling. What kind of support do you think he gets from Curry?
They're going to give him big-time support. That's who they are. That's why Oklahoma City has to step up tonight, and they've got to support Russell Westbrook. all of these dudes, they got to show up tonight because the Golden State Warriors are made for this. They're built for this. We're wondering what Kevin Durant is built for in terms of championship armor. We know what Steph Curry's got. We know what Klay Thompson's got. We know what Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston have. They're going to show up tonight. And if Russell Westbrook's cast, if his teammates don't show up to support him, the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to get embarrassed tonight.
I know the NBA would like you to believe that the All-Star weekend is next weekend in New Orleans, but think about the talent that has come through. You could make the argument that we're going to see 5 of the best top 10 NBA players in the world here tonight. 48 hours ago, the Cavaliers were in town. You've probably seen, these fans here have probably seen 7 of the top 10 players in the last 48 hours.
You're absolutely right, but here's the issue. Russell Westbrook is fantastic, but he can't go 1-on-4. He needs help. Somebody's got to show up tonight and help him because Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and possibly Iguodala, they're going to show up to help Kevin Durant. And let's be real. Kevin Durant in 2 games this year against Oklahoma City is averaging 39.5 points, shooting 70% from the field. Russell Westbrook is going to show up tonight. I promise you that. But he needs help. If he doesn't get the help, you're not just going to lose tonight. You're going to get embarrassed. They better show up to help Russell Westbrook.
The Warriors won the previous 2 games by an average of 23.5 points, a couple of blowouts winning by 26 and 21. But both those games were in Oakland. They got to count on the home crowd as well, also helping out.
They're one of the best home crowds in the league. No question.
You would think a quick start would be important tonight for
Very
OKC.
important. They don't need to be climbing uphill all night long. They need to get out to a fast start, get a good lead, put Golden State on its heels, and make Golden State have to climb uphill because I think they have the potential to ward them off. But they can't let Golden State get out to a huge lead. This team is not as good as Golden State to overcome that. They have to get out to a lead. It can't be Golden State getting out to a lead. And by the way, let's be clear. Kevin Durant is under pressure tonight. He's got to produce, but Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He's going to show up. Kevin Durant is not a scrub. He's going to show up tonight. You better be ready.
Who has more points tonight, Durant or Westbrook?
You know what? I'm going to go with Durant. I think Russell Westbrook will have more assists, more steals, more rebounds, but I think more points. Kevin Durant. I think Golden State's going to feed him the ball. They're going to let Draymond Green is going to be in Kevin Durant's face, encouraging him to be aggressive, encouraging him to go for it. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if him and Russell Westbrook end up mano-a-mano going at each other at certain points in this game. I think this is the kind of atmosphere that invites that, and I'm looking forward to it because neither of them are going to back down.